Alright, today is day one of drinking Kefir. Got my Kefir bottle right here and shit. I'm gonna try to do this for at least 30 days, possibly 30 days, possibly 60 days. Or no, technically a month and a half is 45 days. So we're gonna at least try to do it for 30 days. But this is day one.
Hi, hello, beautiful people. This is my first week of drinking one bottle of kefir a day to see if this will help eliminate or remove my fecal body odor, T-mal, or whatever the hell I have. So right within this clip, you just see me drink from Monday to Sunday one bottle of kefir. One is just a regular Lifeway kefir, and the other one is the low fat. So I had a lot of regular kefir, but some I had just the low fat, and I started drinking it. And I also went out on Saturday and Sunday to actually be around people to see reactions. You'll see in the following clip, I go to this one place called the History Miami Museum, and there it is. And there's like two different sections. One section had like the contemporary things that made up Miami, so they would have pictures or art or drums and items are made up in cultures like Haitian culture, Cuban culture, and just different things, even contemporary things like things that just happened just recently. And then in the other building, it would talk about like the story or the history of Miami like thousands of years ago and what they predicted how Miami or just Florida looked like thousands of years ago. It had pictures and information about the Indians, or I guess the Native Americans that were there, and how Spain colonized them and so on and so forth. There were people within this museum, but there were very little. And at the start, I was sort of anxious, got anxiety being around them. But once I went to another place, which is going to be the Bayside Marketplace coming up, that's when I really started to know whether or not I smelled bad. And Bayside Marketplace had a lot of people. I took a couple of clips, but I didn't really do it justice on the amount of people that were there. And basically, within the Saturday and Sunday, I'm just trying to feel out whether or not I smell bad or not. And if I had to do a 1 out of 10 in terms of 1 being I didn't smell at all, or I perceived myself not to smell, and 10 being it was so bad that people were reacting yards away from me, I would give myself maybe a 3 or a 4. I would give myself a 3 or a 4, because there would be some instances, very seldom, where I felt like people were reacting to me. Like I would walk past somebody and then I would hear someone cough or make some noise, or I would approach somebody and I would see them rub their nose. But it like within the hundreds, or I wouldn't say thousands, maybe the hundreds of people I passed by, it was fairly rare. Now I saw more of those types of instances happen when on a Sunday I actually went to the Hollywood Beach and went to the boardwalk, and I was walking past people. People just walk around the boardwalk on the early Sunday morning. Oh yeah, and also looking at the clip, I also passed by the Miami Heat arena. I never actually went to the Miami Heat, but that would be fun to do one day. But going back to Sunday, on that Sunday morning, as you're going to see in the following clip, I was walking past a couple of people, and I felt like I got more reactions, subtle reactions, but overall, it wasn't that much. There were just some instances where I felt like people were trying to keep their distance toward me. Let's say I was walking beside them or walking at the same pace. It seemed as though sometimes they would slow down so I can walk ahead of them, so therefore they wouldn't have to smell me. It felt like that at some instances, but it could be just paranoia. That's the thing with having this condition. You don't know whether or not this is just pure paranoia, or you are just picking out, or you just have so much experience with this odor condition that you can pick up on just body language people have or how people are treating you. In any case, in the following next clip, I'm going to just record to tell you about what I've been eating, and I have been keeping record of the different foods I've ate with a app called the Chronometer or the Chronometer. Either way, it's coming up. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. So here's my chronometer for the entire week. It started on the 21st and ended on the 27th. and it's pretty much the same things I've been eating every day. There's just slight variations. I know within the beginning of the week, I had a lot of pears and excess amount of strawberries. So you'll see me having apples, pears, potatoes. The typical calories I consumed is 1,974 calories. A whole bottle of plain Lifeway Original Kefir is 4 cups, and that's 600 calories. Let me go back. If you see to the right, there is choline content that's like 285. And overall, I have like an 89% of hitting all the targets. The amount of fiber I get is like 66. What else is good to know? Let me see. The amount of protein. You get a lot of protein from this Lifeway Kefir is 89.6. I also eat a lot of tofu, so that's interesting too. So let's go to on a Tuesday. Tuesday is pretty similar, except I ate less potatoes instead of getting. I think I got like 12 ounces of potatoes. I got like 6 ounces, so now it's 692. On a Wednesday it was 1587. What was I eating? I guess I didn't have any more pears and strawberries, so that dropped it down to 1587. On a Thursday, it was 1590. On a Friday, it was 1802. What did I eat? Oh, I started eating oranges and grapefruit. I bought some oranges and grapefruit and continued to start eating oranges and grapefruit. Saturday, I didn't really eat that much. And then on the Sunday, went back to 1900 calories. So there's nothing really too fancy. I mean, my typical, let's show the trends here. If I can go into the certain trends I have from the 22nd to the 28th, which is actually Monday, but the 22nd was a Tuesday. I pretty much hit around 1700 calories. And for choline, I hit like 254. And I don't know. I don't know if you want to know my macros. It's like 95. The carbs is 265. What's the other thing for macros? Fat is like 51. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And yeah, everybody have a good day.